This is the Spotlight Analysis. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Benson. Today, I want to look at a very critical point. But before that, I hope this video finds you in good health. And I want to thank the people who've taken their time to subscribe to this channel. The channel is growing. We are approaching 1,000 subscribers. And as well, before I mention the topic of the day, I want to say that before I went live, I've seen communication from Professor Makau Mutua that Raila Odinga will not be attending the presidential debate. Remember, in one of my videos, when I did an analysis about Sakaja and Egathe, I did an analysis and advised Raila Odinga not to attend the presidential debate. And I'm glad. It's like Raila Odinga is one of the subscribers, or somebody has told him, Benson advises that he should not attend this debate. And Raila Odinga, you should not attend by the end of the day. Today I want to look at the MSANDO ghosts that have come back to the campaign trail. Yesterday, during the campaigns, Musalia Mudavadi and William RUTO entourage were in somewhere, I think in Kasarani. And then Musalia Mudavadi asked this question.
Wale police ambao wanasumbua IEBC, DCI, Inspector General, Kenyans are still waiting for the report on the circumstances that led to the death of MSANDO, and we are waiting to know who are the people behind the murder of MSANDO. Kwa hivyo, kabla wewe unasumbua IEBC sasa, can you go and tell us whether you have arrested the people who murdered MSANDO, who was an employee of IEBC? Tunataka tujue status ya upelelezi.
This one is a critical question that Musalia Mudavadi is asking. Indeed, every Kenyan wishes to know who killed MSANDO, and specifically, where is the investigation? The issue is, and I want to quickly answer Musalia Mudavadi on where the investigation is. But before I do that, if you are watching my videos for the first time, I once again kindly ask that you subscribe. And to those who've already subscribed, guys, thank you so much. The best way you can support this channel is give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and even share to your friends. Now, the case of Chris MSANDO, the investigation case, did not go far. I'm trying to answer Musalia Mudavadi and whoever is asking. Remember that we had a suspect who was arrested, some old man, and he was released because there was no enough evidence. And then his phone, he had given a threat to Chris MSANDO about a few weeks before. And then the phone was found somewhere in Migori. By somewhere, a young boy had it. He had bought it. So, Chris MSANDO's case, the investigation case, the DCI knows very well who killed Chris MSANDO. The case is somewhere in the files together with the case of the investigation case of the likes of Professor George Saitoti. It is in the same file with the JM Karaoke's and the likes. It is not going to be investigated. I'm sorry to answer Musalia Mudavadi, and you should know that. Now, remember, we are now looking at who might have known or who killed Chris MSANDO according to our own guess. I looked at the lead. Dennis Osarigo did a very critical analysis about Chris MSANDO's movements around that time. And then now, from my point, I'm trying to ask myself a few questions. Like, why would Chris MSANDO be killed? his body parts were missing, including the fingers that might have insinuated that this guy refused to give passwords, and these people probably wanted passwords. And he was killed a few days to the election, which means they had done all the plans to rig the election, and now they only needed the password or somebody to assist in the rigging. And then probably MSANDO refused to cooperate, and that is why MSANDO might have been killed. Now, if you look at the chronology of events, we are at that stage at the moment, and that is why I caution people like Musalia Mudavadi not to mention Chris MSANDO's name unless we are saying that his ghosts are awake and they are haunting people. You come and start mentioning Chris MSANDO's name in front of one of the candidates that was there in 2017, William Ruto. William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta were on a joint ticket in Jubilee, and they won the election, which was fraudulent. Chris MSANDO was murdered because they wanted to rig the election, and indeed they did that. They succeeded. So that easily concludes that the people who killed Chris MSANDO were in Jubilee government. And then, to try and make things a bit clear, Moses Kuria, to some extent, confirmed what I'm saying. Moses Kuria has been mentioned as the people who know or who might be knowing who killed Chris MSANDO. And he was the first person to identify where Chris MSANDO's car was.
2.5 years since the brutal murder of former IEBC's ICT manager, Chris MSANDO, a week to the 2017 general election, his abduction and gruesome murder still haunts Gatundu South MP Moses Kuria. Reason being, he was among the first people to arrive at the scene where MSANDO's car was dumped and took to social media, boldly claiming that the public was worried about a man who was having fun. And now Kuria says enough is enough.
Since this very sad and unfortunate incident of the disappearance and the subsequent death of Chris MSANDO happened, I've had to live with a barrage of innuendos, accusations, and suspicions.
Just before anybody else, even the DCI, even the police, Moses Kuria had come out on his Facebook page posting Chris MSANDO's vehicle and saying that this guy was enjoying himself and you guys are worried about him. And then, quickly let's move to recently in the campaigns when Moses Kuria said a statement that the brains that rigged the election, the brains that rigged the elections are in Kenya Kwanza.
UDA NDC that took place earlier today in Kasarani, and Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria made a rather controversial statement in regards to vote rigging allegations in previous elections. Here's a snippet of what he said.
Sisi ndio tulikuwa tunashidia Uhuru kura na sisi ndio tulikuwa tunamwibia kura. Akili yote iliweka Uhuru kwa kiti iko hapa. Ila iko Azimio ni mwili peke yake.
And then Roslyn Akombe, when she left IEBC, because of a lot of fear and intimidation, she mentioned a critical thing, that the people who betrayed their colleague Chris MSANDO are within the IEBC. And right now, we are seeing the same way IEBC is too close and is being defended by the William Ruto team. So, what do we say then? The people who are supporting Chebukati and who are protecting him, including this saga that is going on about the Venezuela guy and everyone, are none other than the Kenya Kwanza team in connection with the stickers that arrived. We have started talking about passwords. We are moving closer to the election. We have 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks actually. We are moving closer and things are getting tighter. We actually have 2 weeks, sorry. Now, this is the time when the elections are now, they are on the final touches of rigging the elections. And that is why some of these materials are coming in. And if we don't wake up, and I like the way the DCI are doing their job, and Matiang'i, please watch out. This is the time now the elections are being rigged, and that is why these people wanted an electronic voter register only, no manual, because they know with the manual, they cannot rig easily.
Sisi Waluya tulipoteza Jacob Juma. Sisi hatujasema Ruto ndiye aliua yeye. Watu wanasema Ruto aliua Jacob Juma. Hatuna evidence. Reverend John Kandia Chabi walipoteza Ibei. Kijana anaitwa Ibei. Hatujasema William Ruto ndiye aliua Ibei. Na watu wanasema watu wa Ruto waliua Ibei. We have no evidence. Iko Msandu, juzi tukienda kwa election, kijana Mjaluo alichinjwa. Watu wanasema watu wa Ruto ndio walichinjwa. Sisi hatuna evidence. We don't have evidence. We have not related that death of Msandu to Ruto.
Thank you so much for finding time again to watch these videos. See you in the next video. God bless you.